Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. You're so super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful and super duper delicious. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. Now I hope that you too are having a wonderful and delicious time wherever you are in the world, and you too are beautiful. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, beam me up. Oh gosh, they're super duper light. Oh, aren't they really light, everybody? My beautiful juicy little lights. Oh, thank you, little lights. Okay, now then, I do apologise, everybody, but what it is, there is some drilling going on next door. Okay, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, you know, when you're pottering around and doing other things, you know, so it's not something that bothers me, everybody, but obviously for your delicious, beautiful little selves, my delicious little babies, you know, I just want to know that you'd be able to hear me, okay? Well, I feel like I'm lit up like a Christmas tree today. Okay, so right, so just to let you know, everybody, in my neck of the woods, you know, in the old UK, well, I'm going to say something to you, everybody, and it's something that I never even spared a thought about, you know. For years, we used to have fog, right, you know, in our neck of the woods in the old UK. And we used to have a lot of fog. And for those of you, my delicious little babies, you know, who have kindly subscribed to me, and once again, thank you to you all, and how I love you so, okay? You will know yourself living in the UK, if you know, for those of my delicious little babies who do live in the UK, okay? Well, you see, you will know yourself that we used to always have a lot of fog. Well, then you went through a stage, everybody, where we haven't had fog for, I cannot remember. I mean, it could even be years. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I do not believe I am. Well, anyway, fast forward. So yesterday evening, well, it was flipping super duper foggy outside. And the temperature, everybody, has really flipping dipped now, okay? So it is very cold. Do you see what I mean, everybody? Yes? So there's no sunshine today, no, okay? But, you know, we do not expect anything better, really. When we do get a bit of sunshine, well, it's hunky-dory, tickety-boo, isn't it? But, so we won't be expecting a lot now. Also, just to let you know, not a lot of wind, but like I said, it has got an awful lot chillier and an awful lot colder, everybody, okay? So anyway, so let me just get on with it. So that's the, you know, the weather update in my neck of the woods in the old UK. It may be some, you know, somewhere else in the UK. It may be slightly warmer. I do not know. Okay. So if you do happen to enjoy my video today, okay, if you could please click on the like, okay? For others of you who happen to stumble across me, you do happen to enjoy my video today, if you could please click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to leave a comment. And for others of you, if you would like to kindly share my video, you know, with those who you feel may have some form of an interest in what I'm saying. So what I have to say today, okay? So I woke up, you know, because some nights, you know, I have a good night's sleep, everybody, and then there's other nights where I just do not know. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm going flipping hot, I'm going cold, I'm going flipping everything. Do you understand what I mean? So, you know, but so I happened to wake up, you know, not feeling too bad actually this morning, everybody, okay? And what did I wake up to listening to? You know, when I clicked on old YouTube, seems to be a Cambridge student or something, who is saying that Jesus, okay, was a trans, everybody. Okay, so anyway, so there's been about, I do believe, I mean, only from what I've seen anyway, 3 or 4 videos on this, okay? But what I'm saying to you is this. So I seen straight away what was going on here, right? I mean, now, for some delicious little babies out there, and please can I say, sorry, I do apologise, thank you if you do happen to like, you do happen to share, you do happen to comment, you do happen to subscribe, thank you, I'm awfully sorry. You know what it is, I go into one thing, everybody knows what I'm like by now, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean, but it's just, I just want to get out what it is I want to say, you see, okay, so anyway, getting back to matter in hand now, so you see, for some delicious little babies out there, right, because obviously the world is a very large place, isn't it, yes, with a lot of man and woman in the world, okay? So everybody has a different take on religion, and by the way, I'm not here to hurt, I'm not here to offend, I'm not here to upset, okay? I'm just giving my opinions on what my thoughts are on these videos, okay? So, for some out there, because obviously you've got atheists, yes, who do not believe in anything, yes? Then you've got others who believe, because like I said, you know, we do have 4,000 religions, okay? Yes, we do. Okay, so at the end of the day, you have those who believe in one thing and others who believe in something else, yes? But I feel that I know the crack here of what's going on, everybody, okay? Because it just seems really funny and not ha-ha, everybody, how this is now, they've decided to drop it in. So, I mean, we have to see what this Cambridge student, I do believe he's a student, okay? I mean, I could be wrong, you know, if I'm wrong, please let me know. And thank you. But you see, so what's he getting out of it? And we also need to look at, everybody, Cambridge. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Where usually all the crocodile comes out of. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it does, okay? So we have to look at what I would say the timing of all of this. Because right now, and I've got to be honest with you, everybody, right? And I'm only speaking as what I find, okay? So this is just my thoughts, everybody, right? But I've been looking at some videos and I've got to be honest, some really good little creators out there, okay? There really is, you know. And, you know, like somewhere, you know, they're up to 10 to 12, thousand. Do you understand what I mean? Subscribers, which is so super duper wonderful for them. Do you understand what I mean? And what it is that, you know, they just want to speak about different things. But what I really enjoy about these little creators, and this is the truth, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, I love, you know, creators who have got thousands and thousands, you know, for who I'm subscribed to. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm talking about, you have got some little creators where they're super duper really lovely, not in that way, everybody, okay? I'm talking about, you know, their content, what they give out, yes? But I've noticed on the internet, so I don't know whether others of you would have also noticed my delicious little babies, for those of you who also, you know, follow different videos, yes, that there seems to be a lot of talk of late, okay, especially lately, everybody, yes, about the Bible. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes, because it seems to me, this is just my thoughts, everybody, yes, that what's been going on in the world, okay, is that you've got more now, I'm not saying everybody, by the way, okay, this is just my thoughts, yes, but you've got more in the world now, okay, man and woman, where they are really turning to the Bible if they did not do it before, okay, because some, you know, they have the Bible, they have, do you understand what I mean, yes? They say their prayers, they do everything, yes. But you've got others that, you know, maybe if they was not so much into the Bible, okay, and our dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear Creator, okay, that you've got more now who are turning to God. Do you see what I'm saying to you? There we go. Now, that is just my thoughts, everybody. Now, for others of you out there, my delicious little babies, I do not expect you to agree with me. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what my feelings are on this, okay, and listening to what I've listened to, okay. So I feel, right, because we have to look at who's running the world, okay, which we all know for those of us delicious little babies out there who do know, okay. Now, what it is, what's the one thing that they cannot stand? The one thing that they cannot stand is, let's just say, if it's like, where, man and woman out there, where they unite, where, they have a beautiful belief of something. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, and what it is that they work with love. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Of course, the ones running the world, of course we know, okay? So I have to be careful to say, because at the end of the day, I mean, yes, I will speak my mind on a number of things, but sometimes, I just need to keep my videos up, really, okay? But that's not to say that there isn't other times where I'll just come out and say something, okay? So, but to me, because you've got more now on the internet who are talking about dear God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, our dear Creator, talking about the Bible a lot more, yes? That's where I feel that this, your Cambridge man there, right, has been thrown into the mix, basically. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes? Because the ones who rule the world, everybody, right, they are not obviously liking, okay? There are so many now who are really tuning in, and especially to these smaller creators. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, and they're paying attention to what's being said to them. And there's one gentleman on there. I mean, I personally think he's a nice gentleman, not in that way, everybody, okay? I have to just make that very clear, okay? That's, I mean, I do believe, did he have 2 Bibles? He had 2 Bibles, because what he was doing was he's looking at one Bible and then looking at another to see, do you know what I mean? Just to make it clearer for his viewers. God bless him. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Sort of breaking things down just in short little videos, my delicious little babies out there, yes? So what I'm saying to you is this. I feel that because those who are running the world, because they're starting to see this now, and obviously on YouTube and everywhere else, you see what I mean, that more and more are turning to God and turning to the Bible, and especially those, God bless them, who didn't really have much of an interest in any religion or anything like that. Do you see what I mean? Because everybody's different, aren't they? Yes? That it seems to me that those running the world are not liking it. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, that's why, I know it sounds very long-winded, and I do apologise, my delicious little babies out there, yes, that is why I feel that your man there in Cambridge has been thrown into the mix here. Do you see what I mean? It's to try to get those out there, for some of those delicious little babies, to get them to sort of question things. Does everybody follow what I'm saying, my delicious little babies? Yes, and that is what I believe that, there we go, that was all about, everybody, yes? So, for those of you, my delicious little babies, yes, if you do happen to go on YouTube or anywhere else, because I'm sure it'd be on other places as well, yes? Please, and thank you, please do not pay any attention to this, okay? All it is, again, it's just something else to pay others off out there. This is what it is all about, okay? That's what they want to do. It's like continuous, okay? It's like a conveyor belt. It's like, you know when you watch a conveyor belt at a supermarket, yes, and it just keeps going and going and going. Well, that's what they're doing, everybody, okay? My delicious little babes out there, yes? So you have to not pay, there we go, any attention to this, okay? Now, at the end of the day, I've said it before and I said it again. I'll say it again, sorry, right? What it is, I've got nothing against anybody. How anybody wants to live their life is their own concern, isn't it? Do you understand what I mean? It's not for me. I mean, at the end of the day, they do not clothe me, feed me and pay my bills, and neither do I clothe them, feed them and pay their bills. Do you see what I mean to you, yes? But what I'm saying to you is this, we get back to the same thing, don't we, right? So let's just break it down very quickly, yes? So we have a man, okay, and we have a woman, yes? So we have a man and we have a woman, yes? It's like we've got beautiful little and larger animals all over the world, yes? So what do we have, everybody, yes? So we have a male and we have a female. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes. Now, I remember I did a video a while back, actually, and I cannot remember, and I forgot to flipping get the name, what it's called, yes? Very, very, very rarely, okay, because this did happen in the UK as well some years back, but it's very rare that ever happens, right? That you get where you've got, you know, when a little baby's born, that they seem to have two sets of, do you understand what I mean? One set of one set of another. That is a rarity. I cannot remember. I'll have to, you know, I'll have to look it up, everybody, right? But I know what I'm saying, yes? But that's very rare. But if we're looking, generally speaking, we have a man and a woman. Little animals, okay? We have a male and we have a female. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes? So, you know, what I'm saying to you is this, right? They're coming out. I mean, to be quite honest with you, this is just my feelings on it, okay? I mean, I wasn't annoyed at it, everybody. I wasn't annoyed at anything, actually. Do you understand what I mean? Because I just thought, oh, here we go again, flipping, spilling a load of shite. Do you understand what I mean? But it's like, for those out there who want to worship, you know, our dear Jesus Christ of Nazareth, do you understand what I mean? Yes. Well, they should have every right, you know, if that's what they want to do. Do you understand what I mean? To have something to believe in. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, I always believe that we must believe in ourselves. Do you understand what I mean? Which I do. I'm a firm believer in that. But what I'm saying is, everybody, is that, you know, this, I believe that this trans, right, and I'm going to be honest with you now, everybody, right, it's going too far. Do you see what I mean? And what they're doing is, it's very clear to me, everybody, and I hope it is to yourselves, my delicious little babies, that they're actually tarnishing Jesus Christ's Nazareth, his name, you know, his name. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is designed, everybody, to pay others off out there. Yes, it is. Do you see what I mean? So to get to everyone, you know, to rile them up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, because that's what, yes, it is. That's what all of this is about, everybody, yes? I mean, I don't care if somebody's a transgender, whatever they are. I do not mean that disrespectfully, my delicious little babies, or if somebody happens to stumble across me who is transgender, sorry. I've got no issue with that. Do you understand what I mean? However somebody wants to rock and roll in their life, whatever they feel that they want to be, okay, let them just be it. Well, I mean, there's certain things I do not agree with everybody, right? But that's another flipping matter. That's another video for another day. But what I'm saying to you is this. So just to end on that part, everybody, right? Just ignore it. So if you do happen to stumble across the video, yes, and I happen to be talking about, you know, that lovely Jesus Christ of Nazareth is being trans, right? Well, just ignore it, okay? Please ignore it, yes, because at the end of the day, they just want to stir up more trouble. Do you see what I mean? Because you are going to get those out there who get most upset about that. Do you see what I mean? And there's nothing worse, and everybody knows, everybody, sorry, yes, that, and we've known for decades and decades, haven't we, yes, that there's been man and woman out there, not everyone, no, but there has been man and woman out there who, you know, they will really flipping argue it out. Do you understand what I mean when it comes to religion? Yes, because it's religion as well, which has caused, you know, a lot of problems. Not meaning that in the wrong way, everybody, yes, but it's because of religion, you know, one against the other and everything like that. Do you see what I mean? That's also caused a lot of problems in our world over decades. Yes. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So you do happen to see a video like that, right? Please just take it with a pinch of salt. Okay. That's all I'm asking you to do. Yes. Not to get wound up by it. Yes. They're just throwing something else, and you have to look at the keyword Cambridge. Okay. Because you have a lot of twats that come out of Cambridge. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You know, with the old studying and everything, you know, the old brainwashing. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So that's what I have to say there. Now, there is something else I want to talk about. So I hope that I haven't bored you there, everybody. Right, I was just trying to, just to explain it. Do you understand what I mean? They will continuously spew out shite. Do you see what I mean? Just to upset, because when you've got others who work for the dark side, and that's the best way for me to explain this to everybody. Yes, you've got the light, where you've got Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear God, yes, our dear Creator. And then you've got the dark side, yes, where they just want to see everybody in misery. They want to see everybody arguing and fighting and everything else. You're right, my delicious baby. Sorry, it's my dear neighbours up the road. God bless them. They're so beautiful and wonderful. Sorry, I do get distracted, everybody. Right, okay, they're just walking their little Rocco, okay? Now let me get back to the master in hand. So what it is, they just, do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Yes? So, you know, they would just keep spieling it and there would just be more things coming out, everybody, right? So please just, all I'm asking you to do is just please just ignore it, my delicious little babies, right? Just take no notice, okay? Because if you take no notice, because they work for the dark side, yes? So, and because they want to see everybody miserable, like I've just said, right? They want to see everybody miserable. They want to see everybody flipping at loggerheads with everybody. Do you see what I mean? Again, we get back to the same thing, don't we? Divide. Do you see what I mean? It's like you have to divide. Do you see what I mean? Like one goes one way, one goes another, because that's what they want to do. But I definitely believe that, because there's more on the internet, especially on YouTube, talking about the Bible, talking about our dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear Creator. Do you see what I mean? Because we're in really difficult times. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes? And you've got a lot out there who are suffering in one way or another, everybody, yes? So they're needing somewhere to turn to. There we are, something to believe in. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and rightfully so. If that's what, you know, helps somebody, God bless them. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, so that's that situation. Now, just going to say this very, very, very briefly now, because this is the next thing I want to say. You know, you got the protests, you know, in China. Now, I'm not going to really talk about this too much, okay, because I've seen a lot of videos on to do with the old China. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes. But my point is in all of this, and I just want to give food for thought here, everybody. Yes. Just like I do on each video that I do, I just try to give food for thought, yes? Now, one must always remember, right, because you see, with China, and it has been used for many different things, yes it has, and I do not care what anyone tells me, okay? And at the end of the day, I mean, you can understand, I mean, I just take bits and pieces out of what I've heard, yes? Now, what I'm going to say to you is, well, nobody wants to be, you know, whether it's being locked down for days and days and days and days, or do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes. But of course, you know, they sort of use them first. And I mean, they really did flip in some harsh things, you know, and especially on the old flipping lockdowns. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, they were really flipping harsh, and I do not care what anybody says. You know, I mean, there's a lot of flipping truth in a lot of flipping things. Yes, the flipping wellies. Do you see what I mean? And there was actually flipping footage of it as well. And not all of them, sorry, everybody, can be flipping actors, crisis actors. No. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. There's plenty of footage where it was very flipping real. Do you see what I mean? And that's the way I seen it. Yes, everybody, my delicious little babies, and I'm sure that there are many thousands of others who obviously see things the same way, okay, but everybody's got a different opinion. So what I'm saying to you is that looking at that, right, and they still talk about lockdown, still talk about everything else, yes? So we have to keep an open mind here. Now, I'm not being negative, everybody, right? I'm just saying, yes, my delicious little babies, we need to keep an open mind, right? Because even here, where we are in the old UK and other parts of the world, yes, you see, if they could try and get away, see, before I even say it, if they could even try and get away with flipping locking everybody else down again, right, then they would do it. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? And this is how I see it, you know, and it's still going, you know, there's lots of different things, everybody, that is still going on. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? But obviously, like I said, I believe as well it was a test. The whole lot was a test to see who, God bless their beautiful dear souls, who fell for it all, yes, and who did not. Do you see what I mean? And all that I'm saying is, so for those in, you know, China, you know, because apparently they do a protest on a, you know, rather a lot. Okay, the fact of the matter is, you know, I mean, my heart still goes out, you know, to some, you know, and different things that are happening. Okay, but that's just my feelings on things. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes. So that's that. So that's that sorted, right? Now, I want to talk about, now, this is something that I haven't spoke about. Now, in our neck of the woods in the old UK, so I'm going on to something else that everybody, my delicious babies, you know what I'm like, yes? Now, I remember, oh gosh, we're going back years now, everybody, right? Where I used to, you know, like the countryside, you know, when you're driving or whatever else, yes? And you see these, oh, what do they blooming well call them? You know, these wind things, right? Now, of course, we've had them here, right, in our neck of the woods in the old UK. We've had them for many, many, many years. Yes, we have. Do you see what I mean? And I'm going to be honest with you, everybody. They look like a flipping eyesore. But I've got something to say here, right? Now, really, my video should not get taken down for anything that I've said today, everybody, yes? But, well, who do we blame, apart from our putrid governments, right? Who else do we blame for this? Well, I'll tell you who we blame. Now, for any farmers out there, okay, who has actually done this and fell for this, right, just because of the ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, well, you know, if you happen to stumble across me and you happen to get rather upset about it, well, I'm afraid that that's my opinion, right? I'm not going to change my opinion. And you too, for those farmers out there, British farmers, for those of you who did that and allowed part of your land, right? Well, you sold your flipping soul to the devil as well. Okay, so that's what I've got to say. I'm not going to change what I'm going to say, what I've said. Sorry. Right, no, I am not. Do you see what I mean? The fact of the matter is that, I mean, the only way that these silly, blooming, useless things can be put up, right, is if certain farmers, you know, they just allowed part of their land and took the ka-ching, do you see what I mean, to allow that to happen. Because as we all very well know, it's a crock of shite. We all very well know that. I mean, I just couldn't work it out, you know, like, and years and years and years ago when I first started to see them. And I thought, what a flipping useless piece of flipping metal. Do you see what I mean? And really, it is common sense. Like, if you look at today, everybody, my delicious little babies, that's just in my neck of the woods in the old UK. Like I said, it could be sunshine in other parts of the UK. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not saying, I'm just talking about myself. Well, there's absolutely no wind. So, therefore, if there's absolutely no wind, hello, dong, right? That tells you something, doesn't it? What does it tell you? And what does it tell me? Well, it means that the, what is it? It's not going to spin, is it? Because it can only spin with the wind. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little baby, sorry, out there? Do you see what I'm saying? So I remember seeing them years ago, but really, we have to put part of the blame, like I said, apart from our putrid government, which one day we will flipping boot them all out, the piece of shite they are, right? Well, it's the farmers as well. For some of them, not for all of them, okay, but for some. Because again, it's greed. There we go, before I even say it, it's greed. Do you see what I mean? It's like, oh yes. You know, I mean, if you've got lovely green, you know, as a farmer, do you understand what I mean? What do you want about flipping 5 or 6 of these bloody flipping hideous looking things on your flipping land for? Do you see what I'm saying to everybody, my delicious little babies? It just makes absolutely no sense. But of course, but we all know what it's about, you see. It's like, you know, these solar panels, right? Well, and something else I want to say that come into my old noddle this morning, I was thinking about many, many, many years ago, but I am going back many years ago now, right? And I went on a holiday. Where did I go to now? Because, to be honest, I've been on flipping rather a lot. But what I'm saying is, and I do not mean that, you know, against anybody, God bless you, you know, if you know, delicious little babies who have not. I do not mean it like that, okay? It's just, I'm just right. This happened to be in Spain, okay? And I am going back some years ago now, everybody, right? And what we decided to do was hire an apartment, yes, to rent an apartment, yes, for the time that we were there. Well, what happened was, at a certain time of day, because we had to have, it sounds really bad, I mean, I am going back a couple of decades ago now, everybody, right? But what happened is that, and of course what they never told us, right, you know, we never got told any of this, by the way, everybody, yes, that at a certain time of the day, well, you'd have to have a cold shower. Do you see what I mean? So, in other words, instead of being able to have hot water, you know, continuously so that you could go and have a shower, you had to have a shower at a certain time. I mean, I do not know about you, my delicious little babies out there, right? But let me tell you, I do not like cold showers. No, I flipping do not. Do you know what I mean? Who wants to stand there under a flipping shower, flipping dithering? Do you know what I mean? You know, you want a nice, hot, warm, juicy shower, don't you? So anyway, we found ourselves, right, and this flipping went on for a fortnight, you know, everybody, flipping 2 weeks. And it's like, you know, when you've got 2 or 3 of you, right, and, you know, you've got to, do you know what I mean? You've got to get in the shower really quick and flipping get back out again. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody, right? So, for some reason, that came into my old noddle this morning, going back a couple of decades ago now, everybody, right? But it just came into my mind. I mean, when you look back, it is rather amusing, do you know what I mean? But it wasn't flipping amusing at the time. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Then you're having to flipping boil flipping water and everything else, and you want to have a wash. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Yes, so we was having our showers, but it just had to be flipping super duper quick. If you, like I said, if you've got 2 or 3 of you, that's what you've got to do. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that little bit with you all, my delicious little babies. And I'm sure that there would have been others of you, my delicious little babies, you know, out there in the world, you know, or even if you stumble across me, yes, where you've experienced something like that when you've been on holiday. Do you see what I mean? But that just happened to be in Spain, everybody. So nothing against Spain, by the way, okay? Now then, so then we talk about these solar panels, which I'll tell you where I've seen a lot of them. Right, and this is just me personally, and they have been around for, you know, some years now, haven't they? And, well, of course, that's another flipping scam, just like these wind bloody things. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, yes? And what it is, you find that, you know, like, even in the new build, like, what you would call the more expensive, posh areas, do you understand what I mean, yes? And what have they got? They've got these flipping brown, flipping hideous looking, on their flipping roofs, flipping solar panels. Well, again, it's nothing but a flipping eyesore. Now, the thing is, say if you live in another country, right? I'm just looking at this from a common sense point of view in my old noddle, right? Say if you live in a hot and sunny place, okay, my delicious little babies, right? I'm just running something by you, yes? Just food for thought here, right? Well, if it's sunny, well, correct me if I'm wrong here, well, you would get more, you know, the solar. In other words, it would work better in a sunny place, is what I'm saying. That's just my thoughts. I mean, I'm no, you know, I'm not skilled in this area, by the way, right? It's just something that came into my mind, do you see what I mean? And my old noddle, so I'm just going to say it. So, but I do not see how this could have worked wonderfully well in the old UK. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes, because obviously we do not have as much sunshine, do you know what I mean? I mean, if we do get a bit of a summer, you know what I mean? We do have a bit of sunshine. Well, you know, it's all super duper wonderful and delicious, but it does not normally last that long, really. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? So I cannot see how that works. I mean, actually, I've never spoken to somebody with these old solar panels. Do you know, if I do come across somebody, I'm going to ask them about it, you know. I just never thought to do this before, but I do feel I'm going to ask, you know, just to get a take on what their thoughts are and how it seems to be working for them. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little baby? So anyway, that was just a thought anyway. So that's just the point, you know, the points that I just wanted to make today, everybody. Do you know what I mean? Just to give food for thought with things, do you see? So we come to the conclusion that, oh, please do excuse me, I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Okay, sorry. Please do excuse me. So we come to the conclusion from my video, My Delicious Little Babies, right? That these wing things are about as much use as a flipping ashtray on a motorbike or a chocolate teapot. And we've also come to the conclusion that these solar panels are not much better either. It just seems to me, it's like scam after scam. There we go. Scam after scam after scam. That's how it just seems to me, everybody. Do you see what I mean? So that's my video for today. So I know that you just think to yourself, oh gosh, I know what's she going to come out with next. Do you understand me? But I'm just trying to get my delicious, for all you out there, my delicious little babies, just to spare a thought for this. Do you see what I mean? And I mean, if you do wish to leave me a comment, you know, please feel free to, you know, so I always welcome my comments. Do you see what I mean? But I'm just wondering whether you agree with what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? So these things are useless. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody? Yes? So that's the video for today, my delicious babies. So thank you very, very, very much for even taking the time, you know, to even watch my video today. I just wanted to point some things out, but getting back to our dear Jesus Christ of Nazareth, yeah, please do not pay attention if you haven't stumbled across it. Yes, please do not let it wind you up in any way, because that's all that they're wanting, okay? When they work for the dark side, they just want to make everybody else's life flipping a misery, okay? So until my next video, my delicious little babies, okay? Much love, God bless, take care, thank you, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.